for this country.
So the deterrence is, like El Salvador, we'll send them to places where they might face imminent death.
Absolutely.
And
sex offenders, homicide,
right,
kidnapping, murder in the first degree, battery, larceny, cocaine possession, murder, robbery, DUI, child sex abuse, and sex assault on someone with a mental illness. The Sudan is too good for these people.
What's good, y'all? Sam Valoy, back at it again with another pre-record. You see the thumbnail, but before we get there, let me introduce you to a special guest. And I'm not talking about Dollar Store Mike anymore. I got another special guest here. Introduce yourself, please.
Chanel.
That's my wife right there. But before we get there, let's talk about this thumbnail again. You see who we got up in the screen? The Hardy Boys. Shermichael, Scott Jennings. It don't get any better than that. Listen, when you get into this panel game, especially on CNN, all you really got to do is go in there and give it up. That's all you really got to do. Because let's be honest, it's not like you got a moderator to deal with. The moderator is a crazy Democrat. All right, I'm going to wrap up that preamble right there because this video speaks for itself. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the video.
But my point is, broadly speaking, for the most part, we have no idea who the people are who are coming into our country illegally. Number two, it is an excessive strain on all resources across the board. Healthcare, crime, school, education, healthcare. We don't have, I keep saying this, I don't know why Democrats don't understand this. We don't have unlimited resources
but my question was, why are they,
as a deterrent, to make it clear, if you come into the country, you will get sent somewhere you do not want to go.
So the idea here is that we are going to deter people by saying, you committed a crime here, maybe they did, and we're going to send you. Hold on.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
We're going to send you to a country where we're saying there's a civil war happening. There's a genocide occurring there. We don't know what's going to happen to them. Why not send them back to their countries of origin, which is what we do with everybody else?
We don't know what's going to happen to them there either.
I think that's exactly the point.
And they have broken the law, Abby. When you come into the country, you've committed a felony. And number two, you have to deter this behavior from continuing to happen because it has become a problem for this country.
So the deterrence is, like El Salvador, we'll send them to places where they might face imminent death.
Absolutely. And because that sends a message. If you come to the United States and break our laws, violate our immigration laws, it will have severe consequences.
So for unspecified crimes, we don't know exactly what all these people were convicted of. Maybe they were convicted. Hold on a second.
Can I read it?
They were convicted. Maybe they were convicted of very serious crimes.
I'll read it.
The penalty that the Trump administration says is appropriate potentially could be death.
I mean,
right?
I'll read it. Sex offenders, homicide, kidnapping, murder in the first degree, battery, larceny, cocaine possession, murder, robbery, DUI, child sex abuse, and sex assault on someone with a mental illness. The Sudan is too good for these people. And I'm not sure any other country would take them.
But what about their home country?
I'm not sure they'll take them. Would you take that person back?
How do you know that?
Well, one of them came from Cuba.
No.
I have to say,
how do you know that?
I don't care what we do with them. These are heinous, violent criminals, and they do not need to be here. That's all I know.
So let me just play. This is more of J.D. Vance talking about this. Well, a similar issue. This is what he says should happen to immigrants who come here.